The dream is real. Yeah. Can I get a standing ovation for the authentic voice of culture? We are Tkbs, and I know you sick of me, sugar. I am him. That's right. God damn it, I am him. The lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns. How y'all doing?
And I am Kendra Taylor.
Yeah, with the shits.
Absolutely, and I am Dr. Sugar. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I can't stand Kendra ass. You know, it'd be right before the show that she always got to throw a haymaker and just punch me in the nose for no reason. Yeah, you be trying me. You be trying me because I'm light skinned.
I came in here with so much love.
The bullshit. You know?
Is it self-defense?
Yeah, what's that commercial back in the day? The one that, nobody bothers me and nobody bothers me either.
Nobody bothers me. Call USA 1000. Jewelry means right for right.
Nobody buys me. Nobody buys me.
You know
I'm so confused.
No, it's the light skinned shit y'all be attacking me. How y'all doing, beautifuls? You look amazing.
I'm doing well, thank you.
Is that the housewife voice?
Listen, you always have a voice. Let me tell you something. I am me, and I'm gonna talk how I want to. Sometimes when I have to talk like that, that keeps me from dealing with your bullshit, you see.
No,
See, you be on that bull, and I be trying to be nice. That is what's happening.
Last episode, Sugar, you heard it. She had the airy voice, and then she just had the housewife voice. We got a couple different voices.
So you're trying to say, okay, well, that's 5K. What's up?
Okay.
The voices go with the faces. You gotta have what works for the moment. I enjoy it, Ken.
The voices go with the face. All right, Kendra, how was your weekend? I just want to know. I need to know. The nation wants to know.
I had a beautiful weekend. I had a family day when my boys would join me and Fred for a family day. And you know, sometimes it's hard to get them out to come with their parents. But we did. We went to a fun event center and I whooped their ass in some bowling, broke my nail. But guess what? I fixed it because I fixed my own nails now. Okay?
Round of applause. All right. Because she done bought the whole kit, y'all. She got the goddamn, yeah.
I'm saving so much money. That excites me. When I save money and am able to do things, let me tell you something. I get excited.
All right. Round of applause. How your toes look, though? You take care of them feet. You take
now,
them toes.
I haven't painted my toes yet because they say in the wintertime. Now, listen, they soft now. Don't get me wrong. But they say it's good not to paint them in the wintertime because it gives your nail bed time to, have a little time or whatever. So I'll work on that next. Don't listen here. Don't second guess me.
No,
I'll show you.
Never. I just want Fred to get cut. Sugar, how you doing? How was your weekend?
Kenny, you're a menace.
I'm unhinged for Jesus.
Okay then. So anyway, I had a really good weekend. Friday was, let me think. I had a Galentine's that I was invited to. And I know it's after Valentine's Day, but you gotta.
I'm about to say.
Whoa, scoot back.
I'm about to say, ain't that over, Sugar?
It's not over. It's not over until we say it's over.
Okay.
So anyway, it had been planned for months. And we ordered pajamas. It was just the cutest. And so, yeah, I had a great time with that. It was a cocktail competition.
And I know you made the cocktails.
Oh, I made one. Everybody made one.
Oh.
It was really so much fun. And it had to be red, white, or pink. Had to be a theme. It was super cute. And then my godsons and my best friend came on Saturday, spent the weekend with me. And then Sunday, I recharged. I left my phone in my room, came out and just recharged. And then that was it.
Still ain't sent the rose back, huh?
Kenny.
Huh?
I mean, because I'll take it with open arms, child. Okay?
She done wore hers out, Sugar.
Ken, if Kenny is acting up, you're not supposed to act up. We gotta have some balance.
Sometimes we cut up now.
No, you don't see what's going on. See, the more and more we're together, the more she act like me. I'm glad you said that.
It's scared.
No, it's the truth, and I love it. I like mini-me's. Go on, ask me about my weekend.
Never.
Wait, what? How was your weekend, Kenny?
Yeah, I don't like that face, don't you?
Yeah.
Sugar, you are the consistent one. Don't you do that. Ask me again.
How was your weekend, Kenny Burns?
Sugar, I am glad you asked, and I didn't get another face or voice from Kendra. I had date night. Friday night, and we went to Houston's. If y'all don't know what Houston's is or Hillstone, don't change the name no more, by the way, people. But this is probably one of the most consistent restaurants in the history of America. Big shout out to Houston's. And stop playing with us. Don't put no more cherries in my 5-nut brownie now, okay? They put cherries in the brownie. They start changing things without asking. Y'all have to ask permission to change it. Anyway, big shout out to Houston. Most consistent filet I ever had. French fries taste like Jesus made them. And I get the traditional salad with buttermilk ranch. Do that, and I get them skillet beans. I want y'all to try them skillet beans. You know, they got the little chunks of meat in that thing. Pause. And then we went to go see Captain America, Brave New World. Big shout to Anthony Mackie. He did that there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great addition to the Marvel series. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like them movies occasionally, like on Sunday when I'm bored and I ain't doing shit. So I watch it. You know what I'm talking about? But I think I'm becoming a part of the Marvel universe. Yeah. I really do. The stories are interesting. And then they take history. See, my sons and them are definitely part of the Marvel universe. And they tell me, well, Dad, the daughter came from the thing the last time and then to put it, I was like, oh, shit. And then you start to remember because, child, the Hawk been out a long time. All right, Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, Ronaldo picked me up. Big shout out to Ronaldo, Nehemiah. He picked me up and went to the OTE. It's the Overtime Elite. And they got that big basketball movement. That's where they pay them kids to come play basketball. And they in the playoffs now. And so I went and I got to see Addison, my nephew, AKA Paradise. And if you don't know who Paradise is, he got a hit new song called
Don't get no better, skin on this leather, can't believe we fogging up the window.
Yes, I love that song. Big shout to Paradise. If you do not know, that's L.A. Reid's son, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, he got in his blood. He gonna be a superstar. And it made me feel good about the era. You know, I be going on Sexy Red and all the others. They actually are label mates. But I just think that the love era is upon us, y'all. And we need it. And we need it from them youngins. And big shout out to Kyle Burns, a.k.a. Prana. Prana. It means light source. The man that tapped all the way in to his energy and love is coming out, child. I'm talking about he making songs. First it was the drug rap. I'm like, son, is that where you want to go? Is that what you want to? And then he said, no, Dad, you're right. And he's talking about some fruitful topics, love. Obviously, big shout out to Layla. My daughter in love, you know what I'm talking about? I'm assuming most of the songs are about her and they just jamming. I can't wait to share them with y'all. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start episode 124, The Ugly Truth. Yeah, we gotta speak about it because there's a lot of lies that become the truth. There's a lot of fake energy that become the truth. There's a lot of unworthy people that are speaking lies to power. You know, I always talk about speaking truth to power. There's a lot of ugly truth behind these suckers. And we're gonna break it down on today's show. You thought I was gonna go on somebody, no, I'm not. The first thing I'm gonna go on is the freedom of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to think that I was down with the freedom of speech because it's becoming a bit too noisy. Proverbs 18 verse 21, life and death are in the power of the tongue.
Amen.
Amen.
Huh? But freedom of speech done got us out here tripping. I'm talking about LMA tripping.
I'm tripping on you.
And child, if these narcissist coons, failing white supremacists, lonely internet trolls, and righteous, insecure humans ain't making this up.
Amen.
Amen.
Don't let that go over your head, child. Sugar Kendra, come on, talk to me, because the way that life is lifing right now, I don't know when, the real became second place. I just talk.
What's real crazy is people tell the lies that they want to believe, and they tell them so much that they start to think that they are real. I think that sometimes we fall victim to hoping for the best and not staying in the reality space, because
repeat that.
You can hope for the best, but if a person or a situation continues to show you otherwise, you got to believe what's really there.
But Sugar, how are we supposed to believe that fame trumps talent? I just want to hold that right. How can you be famous without talent?
Because fame is what we see in front of us. We don't necessarily always see the talent. Talent doesn't always get the front seat. Fame is like shotgun. And then talent is just in the back seat or not even in the car, because sometimes talent doesn't look like what the people want it to look like. So then they just put other people in the spot and they allow those people to become famous and they don't have the talent to back it up.
Tiffany was just talking about how, like, to Sugar's point, it's like they're not talented, but they got this front row seat. And then you got other people amplifying this non-talented individual or this person that has nothing to really say or offer. It's just so shocking all that they supporting it and pushing it forward. And then people with real messages get lost in the sauce. Help me, Ken.
Well, everyone's pushing their own agenda. And they're following behind him because they know if they don't, then their agenda gets shut down. They have been rewriting the truth since the beginning of time, basically. And so at this moment in time, what's happening is the truth tellers are being shut down and the algorithm and the news are not showing what's happening. We're not seeing all the protests that's happening around the country against this administration. We're seeing all the lies that they tell, and they will do things in our face, such as that salute that they continuously do at every convention that they have, they Klan conventions.
That CPAC?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why isn't the Jewish community speaking out against that? Let someone else of color say something or do something as such, and it would be a whole uproar. So they have rewritten their truth within their lies, and the uneducated are believing it.
No, I agree. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, it's the fact that their lies are becoming the daily bread. Like, their lies are becoming what we only take in. It ain't even no, like, buffer. To Ken's point, it's people protesting every day, Sugar, all across the country. And big shout to Joy Ann Reid, child, because it's like the truth tellers are getting removed from the algorithm. You can't even make this up. And I want to get into this little point, Sugar, and I got to know what you think about it, because Tiffany said, back in the day, we used to see the Jetsons, we used to see all these robots, we saw the Terminator, and I'd be playing all the time about the Tesla Terminator and all the things, you know what I'm talking about? And then, all of a sudden, we are the robots. And we're going to get into this in a little bit, but like, it's really systematically playing out with the information that they're feeding us, not what we feel, not what we actually think. It's what they keep pouring into us. Sugar, talk to me, because I need a doctor.
It's just, it's disheartening to see that this is happening right in front of our eyes. Like, there's absolutely no reason why Joy Ann's show was canceled, except for the fact that she's not following the propaganda that they want to be out in the public. It's crazy that we're seeing this happening right before our eyes. We've been talking about it as long as we've been on this platform. We've been talking about it since the beginning. And we've been talking about it before that. It's just crazy that it's actual, like the actualization is really, we're seeing it. So we all really need to join Kendra and plant our gardens. And I'm gonna have to go to Kendra's house because I don't have no space to plant no garden. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, you can go on out there. She got 1,700 acres, so you can they got deer, elk, they got bears, lions, and tigers and shit, all like in her backyard. I think that is a thing that we're gonna keep on the frontal lobe and keep in conversation and keep spreading throughout the nation, because you gotta speak up more than ever. It's gonna take the people that got 400 followers, 100 followers. It's gonna take people to just show up every day and have these conversations. Another conversation I want to have, because big shout out to Larry Morrow. You know, that's my little brother. And some things happened in New Orleans over the last couple weeks that really could make somebody bust a move. And I'm gonna share this story, and I'm not gonna amplify it to the point of giving the other people attention. But when you in your favor, when you in your bag, when you in your harvest season, it's gonna be some people trying to trick you out your bag.
Amen.
And you cannot let these folk trick you out your bag. And we talk about these scenarios all the time on the Kenny Burns Show. You got these nobodies. That's right, you fucking nobody. And I want to air some motherfuckers out. You got these nobodies, right, that get a whiff of the algorithm and how to play in it. And then they want to trick you into doing something that's not in your favor. And let me tell y'all something, because the lie will catch up with you. My Soul Food Sunday this weekend, you can try to be all these motherfucking things you not, but eventually you got to have receipts. You got to have proof. And that man, or these two fuck niggas, I'm sorry. Ooh, I want to go. Jessica's probably looking through the window, child. I'm trying to keep myself calm now, but you know I can't. I'm a real one at the end of the day. Look, Tiffany over there like, please take it down a little bit. But these two niggas, I'm talking about, tried to tape my partner, then lie when there's cameras everywhere. Y'all do know there are cameras everywhere. And they said a lie that went so viral. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of shares. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of comments. And it was a lie. And sure enough, next day the video come out and it show who got swung chong. Sorry. But the truth go come out. And that's why I don't think these people, these men, you think you men, you not a man.
You ain't nothing.
Y'all out here thinking it's some man shit to go run and tell, to go on the internet, to do all this fuck shit. You niggas is hoes.
You ain't nothing.
Let me give you what men are supposed to be doing out here. We supposed to be out here taking care of our families, period. We out here not abusing women mentally or physically. That's not what we do. That's not a man thing to do. Men also are out here representing their families as fathers and leaders.
Period.
You coons out here constantly dancing the jig to be accepted by something that has no value in your life. I'm gonna let you hold that in your motherfucking spirit. We also don't take our issues to the internet. What man do you know gonna go run to the internet and talk about anything that got to do with his personal business or his family?
Amen.
Lastly, y'all, men respect and protect our elders and our legacy. And you coons out here disrespecting everything they ever fought for, everything they ever tried to be. And I don't give a fuck. I got drunk daddy, heroin addict. I got everything you got. It was a choice for me not to do, but you choosing to burn this shit down to the ground. And it's disgusting me, y'all, because I can't, and I'm not, listen, I know we got some things to talk about our sister, but I'm on you niggas today. Cause you acting like niggas. Talk to me, Ken, cause I want to name some names. I want to goddamn go down the rabbit hole, child.
I think everything you said was on point, but also I want to include everybody into that. No real person go to the internet and air out their business or their family and loved ones. If that's something that you need to take care of, you take care of that in private. It's not for everyone's opinion about whatever took place. And so a lot of people say communication is key, right? But also comprehension. You cannot have a disagreement and not hear each other out, because two things can be true at the same time. And so when you go to that person that you're having a disagreement with, you have that disagreement with them and you guys talk it out like adults, versus the internet where you have, what you say, hundreds of thousands of people's opinions and input. It only makes things worse. So people, stop running to the internet and other people. Run to the person that you have the issue with and have a conversation.
Listen, and Sugar, I'm just tired of the fabrication. I'm tired of the lie becoming the truth. And this is a perfect example how it was a bold-faced lie. The lie was, they said they whooped this man because the phone was in the pocket, you couldn't see the video. I'm talking about this man was on his stream talking about, yeah, I whoop, whoop, bop, and I pop, pop, pop. Then the video come out and you getting mollywopped. But that's where we are in America.
People don't want to be accountable. And so the accountability part is, if you took an L, you took an L. If you were wrong in a situation, you was wrong. If you lied about something, you lied. If you cheated, you cheated. If you stepped out, you stepped out. Just be honest about it. That's the issue. People don't want to be accountable. And so the other thing is, when you're in a situation like a family situation and you got somebody that's a family member that you love, right? And they don't want to hear you. They don't want to understand you. They are hell-bent on being misunderstood or misunderstanding you. What's the point in you trying to fight for that? Because I'm not getting ready to try to change a made-up mind. There's no way to change a made-up mind. If you already got whatever you got in your head, That's what you got in your head. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's something for you to deal with, not me. If you choose not to do your work, that is on you, and you're not going to have access to me.
Listen, Tiffany had me ready to go down the rabbit hole, child. You know I'm light-skinned, blue, black on the inside. I'll be ready to smack the shit out somebody. Tiffany, what was you saying when I told you that story?
I said some people need to get jumped on. Some people need the truth to smack them in the face, both physically and literally, because at the end of the day, I think that this is the part where people don't understand that freedom of speech is not free. You're not free from consequences. Ooh. So you can say what you want, but you also aren't in control of the way that I react. So if you say something out of pocket and I knock you out, you got what you asked for.
Everybody calm down.
And well, no, because it's important that we position it like that, because we do have a generation of
generation of no consequences.
Exactly. And we can't even just say young adults. We just have a generations of people that are literally living like there's no rules. And the truth is that what you say online very much does affect you in real life. It can stop you from getting your job in addition to getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. But Tiffany's views are Tiffany's views alone and not shared by the other people on the podcast. What was you about to say, Kendra?
No, I agree with Tiff with everything she said. But however, jealousy is a real thing. I know that Larry is doing his thing down there in New Orleans. And so some people may look at that as a threat. But comparison is the thief of joy.
Come on.
And so while they're sitting there comparing themselves to this man's success, whatever that may look like or wherever he may be going, his sacrifices had to go into that as well to get successful. And so people sit there and their jealousy is within them. And so they try to tear that man down on the internet because of that. And I'm going to say they jealous because I don't know the story behind it, but I know that young man is doing his thing down there and he making some noise, and that can bring a lot of things to someone that's uncalled for. But to get on the internet and just straight up fucking lie, that is crazy.
Nah, these folk is definitely off. And just so you know why it happened, he held the line at Treehouse during Super Bowl to let Cardi B in. And motherfucker got mad and went on a terrorist attack about his venues and all that. Yeah.
Move this man!
And Larry, a real one. Big shout out to Larry. He went to go talk to the dude. He ain't even had no... He wasn't going, but it's like, you streaming me? Give me this phone. I'm not an on camera kind of guy. You want to have a conversation? He's like, you grab my phone. Won't you? Okay, I apologize for grabbing your phone. But you not finna just be disrespecting me, my venue, da-da-da. And then it got some extra. You popping it to a real one. You get your motherfucking head knocked off. Sugar, what you about to say? I'm sorry, I don't want to get too many details if I get called to court.
We talked about this. I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before, but dudes that don't know how to just have a conversation with each other. Like, what is up with that? That's becoming more and more and more prevalent. Why can't you just have a conversation? Why you got to try to stream it? Because then you're going to try to flip what you would actually do if you were just having a conversation. Because you really ain't got no balls in real life. Let's be real. Until you get somebody following you that is commenting and doing all the things to hype you up. Hype yourself up. Be honest. Be accountable. That's all I got.
First of all, get a motherfucking life. But I got a conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ready for this conspiracy? The conspiracy is I'm 100% certain that social media was designed to mentally enslave us and control the way we think and act. Listen to me now. Think about it. For generations, the powers that be have used psychological warfare against the oppressed. And for the first time in history, those same oppressors are visibly terrified. Look at when you see the news. Them people that's saying white men should run the government, them people that are saying white this, them salutes to the Nazi culture, all these things are outward acts of them being terrified. You have never seen this in the way that they are displaying it outwardly, ladies and gentlemen. And for the first time in history, the oppressed is on the front line about to take over. This is why you see this outward confusion, these outward displays of racism, of classism. So do not let that go over your head, ladies and gentlemen, because these direct messages, these tricks are made to keep you confused. Tiffany, I know you got something to say with your percentages and shit.
Yes, sir. Of course, as we were talking about earlier, and your point that you just made, we know that social media is now being used for psychological warfare, but I don't think that we understand how influential and how many people that it's affecting. According to research from the University of Michigan, an estimated 210 million people worldwide suffer from addiction to social media and the internet. But in the U.S., the California State University reports that an estimated 10% of Americans are addicted to social media.
Facts.
But here's the thing. 10% sounds relatively small, but that's 33.19 million Americans that are addicted to looking at their phone, to everything that comes with it, because one of the things that researchers found is that the alert that comes from social media releases dopamine. So it's just like eating a lot of chocolate, things like that.
Sugar.
So exactly. And so when you look at it like
Not
that.
my sugar, the other sugar.
Exactly. And when you look at things like that, about how social engineering is truly taking place through social media, you'll see exactly what KB is saying, why these kids, and even, we can't even say just kids anymore, why people who are continuously spending a lot of time online are becoming detached from reality. Right. And also don't know how to interact with people in actual life.
Listen, that is a fact. I am one of them. I am in the 10%, and I don't want to be. But I have a real problem with the way things exist. And I am drawn as a leader in my community to give a fuck. But I gotta know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a real thing over the weekend. The reason I went to OT with Ronaldo is because I was like, I'm not showing up enough in culture. I'm just not. I feel it. You know what I mean? But what I knew to be culture was that club life, was that, you know what I'm saying, that nightlife, that energy that permeated through the city at night. And I'm over that phase of my life, but I'm finding it really hard to tap in without it. Now, we have an amazing podcast. We have, millions of impressions monthly. We have all the things. But I just don't feel as connected. And it's not because I'm the old head now, I'm the OG now. It's because culture is not exciting. It's not exhilarating. It's not fun. It's nothing you can identify with anymore. I'm talking about from the music to the lifestyle to the genres of business. Tech is a humanless business. Look at what it's doing to our world. It's making certain people a lot of money, and it's making the rest of you motherfuckers try to get what they got, and it's never gonna happen. Where are we, sugar? Because I personally feel lost. And this is a superhero with superhuman strength. I personally feel lost at times.
Well, the thing is, it's like a moving target. And the thing is, if we don't have our own target set, then we're going to be trying to chase something that we can't reach, that we'll never be able to attain. We're trying to chase something that we think somebody else has, and they really don't have it because they're just putting it up for views and likes and clicks. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a reality for them. So we've got to really hone in on being realistic with ourselves and setting our own standard for success. I say that, and I've said it a million times. Like, I don't need to do what anybody else does in order to feel successful. I need to figure out what it is that makes me feel accomplished, successful, like I am needed and wanted, and do that. I don't need to do what other people do. I don't need to wear what other people wear. I don't need to look like other people look. I'm going to be me. And if being me isn't enough, then maybe I need to figure out what is enough. And that just applies.
I want to add on to that because it's all enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your effort, when you put forth the effort for something, it is enough. It don't have to be as profitable as you want it to be. It doesn't have to come with all this affection and this, you know what I'm saying, like acceptance. It doesn't. And it's hard. It's hard when everything is visual. When everything is, you wake up competing and comparing every day. It's hard. I find it hard. And listen, my wife had to check me this weekend because I was like, how are these talentless motherfuckers in front of me? I said it. How are these motherfuckers that have no real opinion, no authenticity, no legacy like mine, how are they in front of me in this media space? How? I said it. That's not me being insecure. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not about that. It's about I have the audience that appreciates it. I have the people that support it. And I gotta keep going. All you entrepreneurs, When you stop, it stops. I will never stop. I built it. It exists. People come every week, every day looking for it. I have to be comfortable with that. Now, for sure, I want 2 million likes, and I want 80 million comments, and I want the shares, and I want to be put on the news, and I want it because the information deserves it, not because that I personally want my face on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that didn't go over your head because I want you to know I go through it too. All right, now it's time for Live from the Comments section. Kendra, you got a comment for me?
I do. And my comment was about, because last week we were on a musical journey. And my comment was from I Wildflower. It says, yes, at Kendra Says, 100, Breathe Again. Almost forgot that one. Those songs have real feels. And I said today, I've said it many times, the 90s R&B, they had, and beyond that, before then, they have the feelings, they have the intellectual thoughts that you think about when you're having a relationship with your significant other, going through the ups and downs. And, those kind of songs bring joy as well as all the feelings that you were feeling back then and today. And I'm so glad that you brought up the young man, L.A. Reid's son, because we need people like that in the music industry today with real talent that's bringing R&B back.
No question.
So,
big shout out to Paradise, fogging up the windows on all the platforms you listen to music right now. And by the way, Kendra, I saw Toni Braxton post this thing this weekend where she was dancing and the beads was shaking, child. That was the funniest shit on earth, child. She was doing, and it was like, and the beads were shaking, and she was like,
with me. Listen, girl, didn't he tell you the truth?
You saw that?
Toni is always fine. She is aging with so much grace. Fine child.
How did Birdman get it? All right, Sugar, I know you got a comment.
It's somebody for everybody, Kenny. It's somebody for everybody.
No question. Big shout out to Birdman.
Because how is Sugar single? But here we go.
Ooh.
So Brown Sugar said, folks these days don't want to build or sacrifice nothing, and it's sad. I agree. A friendship is important as well as getting to know someone. We were talking about how, people just be in relationships and don't even know who they with. Like, I'm not saying I need to know, like, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite? Not like that. There's deep conversations that need to be had. And it's not just purely, surface. Because if it's surface, then you could be for the streets. The streets know your surface stuff. What's in your heart? Yeah, I agree with you, Brown Sugar.
Yeah, I have some friends, child, that going through that right now, Sugar and Kim. And I be just asking myself, and I gotta know y'all opinion on this before I get into my comments, but how you ain't know this motherfucker the whole time? Or how you ain't know this about the person? And I'm talking about people that's been in relationships forever. You ain't know. No, you did know. You just chose to look the other way. You did know. You just chose to be complicit in the situation. Am I tripping, Sugar? Because I feel you be knowing, you just choose to look away.
I believe people are in love with the idea of love, and they don't really get past the good feelings in the front part, in the beginning. And they just live there. Because why in the world is it that you've been with somebody all this time and you don't know their preferences and you're not paying attention to the way they react when you do something or whatever? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But I also think it's a defense mechanism for some people that aren't really ready to allow someone to get close to them, to their soul, to their heart. They do that kind of stuff so that you will never really know what to either expect or what they're gonna do. So that when they do it, it's just done.
And I hear you, Sugar. You don't go on 20 years with somebody and act like you ain't know that they couldn't manage finances. You gonna go all this time with somebody and the feeling done gone and came back, went away again, came back. So it ain't about, it's about some real relationship shit after a long time, right, Ken? So how you don't, and then you stay? Oh, how they do that, Ken?
I think a lot of people suppress certain things because they love someone. And then when they're going through a hard time, some of those things kind of reel their way to the front and you have to address it. And everybody cannot address, they don't know how to handle certain things. So either they have already checked out or they're checking out, and now everything is a problem rather than working on it. And so my advice, because I've been there, my advice would be to stop and process and listen to one another, communicate. And if that's a weakness of your partner, that means you guys need to work together so it can be a strength and figure it out, because ain't shit out here. I hear all my single friends complain and talk about and date, and it's a horror story, okay?
All right. Yeah, baby, listen, we're going to get in a whole nother episode about that because that's worth bringing back up. Tiffany, do we got any comments over there, baby?
Yes, sir, we do. The first comment, you already know people were loving the last episode and the vocals, apparently.
Word up. We a whole R&B group.
You saw that comment as well. I was going to post it, but you know, a lot of people loved the harmonies. Case Lou posted on Spotify, love all the songs, meaning the playlist that we comprised. Come on now, these are good ones. How can you just choose 1 to 10?
Okay.
You all are hilarious. Lyrics matter movement.
Yeah, lyrics matter, sugar. So next time, you the only one that can really sing on this motherfucker, so you just can't let me and Kendra down. I mean, Kendra, you can sing a little bit too, but sugar, you really the experienced tenor saxophonist, so you got it goddamn down.
I'm not gonna know the words, so oh well. If y'all pull them up on the screen, pull them up, because she not. I didn't even know the words when I was leading songs in church. Never know the words.
Child, because you was hitting it, but you was on beat. You just didn't have a word to go with the goddamn melody, but it's fine. Love you here in real life. Tiffany, we got any more comments, baby?
Yes, sir, we do. And of course, you already know, keeping up with the theme of spreading nothing but love. We have She's So E saying, "Sing, Kenny. I just love the friendly banter between you guys," Kendra says, and Sugar Ray.
Yeah, I shocked Sugar. I shocked Kendra. I shocked the world, because I actually was, and then the way Octavia mixed it right into the thing, it was like he is the 5th member of Jagged Edge. Yeah. So we're going to do some more music stuff. It's just, maybe we need to do that. We need to do a karaoke Tkbs. Matter of fact, let's add that to the live. Y'all want to sing? Y'all want to sing March 8th? Huh? You listen, not only March 8th, hold on, kid. Not only March 8th can you come and get the free game. It's not free, but you're going to get some game and some drinks, and you're going to get to see us an hour before the show. Then you get the live taping of the show. Yes, you know we crazy, huh? We like to have a good time. And then, after that, you goddamn get to have some cocktails and goddamn going about your evening on a Saturday. So that means you can go out. We might just go out, because Kendra be pressing me every time we get together. Where we going next? What we doing? You got car service for us? Where we going? So we going to do it, okay? We going to go on somewhere else after I said it. But we going to have karaoke in the middle of the party. Do you like that? You like that? I like it. All right, now it's time for As the World Turns with Kenny Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, what you commit to defines you. Yes, you. Oh yeah, let's talk about commitment. The state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, etc. An engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. Yeah, you know what that means, but you still can't put them, they, him or her, or even it first. Well, here's an exercise for you. Look at what you are currently committed to. I mean truly committed to. Yes, you. And I guarantee it will represent the commitment your life has to you.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, let that sizzle in your spirit. Don't let that go over your head. Tell everyone you know to like, share, and comment. I love you in real life, sugar. Kendra, come on, Kendra. Get us up out of here, child.
The dream is real.
Who was that, Harpo? Who was that person?
That was Kenny's voice.
The dream is real.